Welcome back to WikiLert.
Today, we're tackling a massive rumor that's been spreading like wildfire. The fake news. About the death of UFC legend Nick Diaz. Yeah, you heard that right, social media's been buzzing with claims that the Stockton warrior passed away, and it's caused a full-on panic among MMA fans. Spoiler alert, Nick Diaz is very much alive as of September 8, 2025, but these rumors have got the internet in a chokehold, and we're here to break it all down. So grab a drink, get comfy, and let's dive into this mess like we're Octagon side, sorting fact from fiction, covering where these rumors came from, why they're spreading, and what Nick's actually been up to. Let's get into it. Picture this, it's early September 2025, and you're scrolling through X or TikTok when you see a post that stops you cold, RIP Nick Diaz, Stockton's finest gone too soon. Your heart drops. The comments are flooded with fans mourning, sharing clips of his iconic fights against Georges St-Pierre or BJ Penn, and some even posting fake news articles claiming he died in a tragic accident or overdose. The posts are racking up thousands of likes, retweets, and views, with hashtags like #NickDiazRIP trending. But then you see a few fans pushing back, saying, "Hold up, this ain't true," and pointing to recent updates from his camp. It's the kind of roller coaster that makes you question everything you see online. Sound familiar? That's exactly what's been happening, and it's time to unpack how this rumor got legs and why it's hitting fans so hard. So, where did this Nick Diaz death rumor come from? From what we can piece together, it seems to have kicked off around early September 2025, likely sparked by a mix of viral misinformation and confusion with unrelated obituaries. There was an obituary for a 28-year-old Nick Diaz from Texas who passed away in January 2025, and another for a different Nick Diaz from Florida earlier this year. Completely unrelated people with the same name. But in the internet's game of telephone, someone grabbed those stories, slapped the UFC star's face on them, and ran with it. Low credibility YouTube channels and TikTok accounts started posting videos with clickbait titles like Nick Diaz dead at 42 or UFC legend tragic passing, using old fight footage or blurry photos to make it seem legit. Some even tied it to a November 2024 incident where Diaz was detained in Stockton after a video showed him allegedly setting grass on fire outside a YMCA, fueling speculation about his struggles. No evidence, no official reports, just pure chaos that spread faster than a Diaz flurry in the cage. Why do these rumors hit so hard and spread so fast? Nick Diaz is a fighter who's bigger than the Octagon. Born August 2nd, 1983, in Stockton, California, he's a former Strikeforce WC and IFC welterweight champ with a 26-10 record, known for his relentless cardio, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt skills, and that in-your-face Stockton attitude. From his 2001 pro debut to epic wars like his 2011 TKO over BJ Penn at UFC 137 or his 2013 title fight against GSP, Diaz has been a fan favorite for his grit and authenticity. But his life off the cage has been tough, losing his high school girlfriend Stephanie to suicide in 2000, growing up in poverty and battling substance abuse, including marijuana suspensions, and recent reports of harder struggles like methamphetamine addiction in 2024. That viral video of him outside the YMCA, shirtless and erratic, had fans worried, and his girlfriend's public plea on Instagram, "Drug addiction doesn't last forever, you either find sobriety or it takes your life," added fuel to the fire. When a fighter's been through so much, it's easy for rumors to twist concern into tragedy. The internet didn't help. Platforms like X and TikTok are built for speed, not accuracy. And these rumors took off because of Diaz's larger-than-life status. Fans were already on edge after his canceled UFC return in March 2025 against Vicente Luque, following a planned comeback at UFC 310 in December 2024 that fell through after the YMCA incident. His last fight was a 2021 TKO loss to Robbie Lawler at UFC 266, and with no octagon action since, some started speculating the worst. Add in the unrelated obituaries, and it's a perfect storm for misinformation. Posts like "Nick Diaz passed away in Stockton, RIP" got thousands of retweets before fact-checkers could catch up. And even some MMA blogs ran with it before retracting. Reddit's r/UFC thread exploded, with fans freaking out. One user saying, "I saw the RIP posts and almost cried, glad he's okay." Others called out the hoax, with a comment reading, "People need to stop spreading this BS. Check your sources." Here's the truth. Nick Diaz is alive and kicking as of September 8, 2025. His longtime coach, Cesar Gracie, gave an update in March 2025, saying Diaz was healthy and doing good after time at a retreat center in Mexico, likely a rehab facility, where he posted a video in January looking better. Gracie's been vocal about Diaz's recovery, and there's no credible report of his death from MMA outlets like MMA Fighting, Sherdog, or ESPN. His Wikipedia page and fighter profile are up to date, noting his 2021 fight as his last, but confirming he's still active in the sports orbit. In a 2024 MMA Junkie interview, Diaz himself said he wants to fight again on my terms, and while no bout is booked, he's been training and staying connected with his team. The rumors are just that, fake news, capitalizing on his struggles and the emotional weight of his story. Why does this keep happening? Death hoaxes are a plague in the digital age, hitting everyone from Shah Rukh Khan to now Nick Diaz. They thrive on our love for icons. Diaz's raw, unfiltered persona makes him a target. His journey from avenging his girlfriend's death by running to her grave daily to becoming a champ hits fans in the heart. His influence, mentoring Nate Diaz, inspiring Conor McGregor, predicting the UFC's wrestling era in 2013, makes any news about him spread like wildfire. The Stockton slap, his trash talk, his vegan lifestyle, and his BJJ mastery are all part of the legend. But the real Nick Diaz is a guy fighting personal battles, and these rumors exploit that vulnerability. What's next for Nick? He's focusing on health, with Gracie saying he's glowing post-retreat. A UFC return isn't confirmed, but fans are hopeful, with X posts like, "Nick Diaz comeback in 2026, let's go." Reddit threads speculate on dream matchups. One user writing, "Nick versus Colby Covington would be chaos." For now, he's staying out of trouble, training, and rebuilding. The hoaxes are a reminder to check sources, stick to outlets like MMA Fighting or Sherdog, not random TikToks. As for the rumor starters, they're banking on clicks, but the MMA community's rallying around Diaz, with fans posting, "Stop the fake news, let Nick heal." What do you think? Will Nick Diaz make that epic octagon comeback, and how do we stop these hoaxes? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like if you're a Diaz fan, and subscribe for more MMA deep dives. Tap the bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for rocking with me. Let's keep rooting for Nick, fam.